has put together some simple ways to help you remove negative thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and let's welcome the optimistic Rich Politisny.
Madam Toastmaster, members, guests. What would your life be like if you no longer had any negative thoughts?
Pollyanna?
Cocaine.
I bet your life would be awesome. If anybody thought that, can I get a woohoo? You know, think about it. Positive, optimistic, happy every moment, every day. But is this even remotely possible? Tonight, I will show you 4 simple yet effective techniques that help eliminate negative thinking from the mind. Scientists have learned that each of us has 50,000 separate thoughts per day. And the vast majority of those thoughts are not new. We are thinking the same things over and over, again and again. You see, our mind can only hold one thought at a time. And it makes no difference to the mind whether those thoughts are constructive, destructive, positive, or negative. It makes no difference to the mind, but it makes all the difference to you. All the difference to your life. All the difference to your life to come. Remember, you are not your mind because feelings are just emotions inside us. And the only person that has control over them is you. So change your negative thoughts and you'll change yourself for the better. The following are 4 ways that help cultivate the mind and weed out those negatives. The first technique is called the cut it off technique. I go, hiya! Cut it off. The instant you become aware that you're having a negative thought, cut it off. Hiya! Replace it with a new one. Don't analyze the negative thought. Don't argue with the negative thought. Just cut it off. Hiya! The minute you have a negative thought, you have to reject it. The longer it sits with you, the more it grows in strength. The sooner you get it, it's at its weakest point. Let's say, for example, you have the negative thought. I'm going to think out loud. I'm worthless. What's the use? Cut it off. Hiya! Replace it with a new thought. I'm a person of high value. I love myself. I love my life. The cut it off technique. The second technique is called the unreactive technique. This is my favorite technique. Here you observe the negative thought. You label it and ask yourself a question. What is happening inside me? I am experiencing a negative thought. But remember this most important truth of my speech. Negatives only have power over you if you react to them. Negatives only have power over you if you react to them. If you fail to react to them, they lose its power and they disappear. That's the unreactive technique. The third technique is called the exaggeration technique. Here, you take your negative thought and you exaggerate it. You make it totally ridiculous, totally unbelievable, totally absurd. Because when you exaggerate a negative thought, it loses its power. Let's say, for example, you have the negative thought, I'm going to lose my job, I just know it. Exaggerate it. Make it totally ridiculous. Totally absurd. Not only am I going to lose my job, I'm going to lose my house. Not only am I going to lose my house, I'm going to lose my car. Not only am I going to lose my car, I'm going to lose my clothes. Not only am I going to lose my clothes, I'm going to develop this illness, this disease. My legs fall off. My arms fall off. I'll be this little naked, homeless stump just hopping around the sidewalk. Everyone's going to look at me and say, hey, that's some bad luck, huh, bro? Make it totally absurd because laughter is one of the cures for negative thinking. And that was the exaggeration technique. The final technique is called the opposite technique. Here you take your negative thought and you counteract it with its complete opposite. Let's say, for example, you had the thought, why am I so unlucky? Counteract it with its complete opposite. I'm the luckiest person alive. I'm the luckiest person on earth. Everything is going my way. Let's say, for example, you had another negative thought. I had another negative thought. I'm so fat. I'll never get a date. Counteract it with its complete opposite. I have the body of Adonis. I am the prize for every woman. Remember, the brain could only hold one thought at a time. That's the opposite technique. Who you are right now is the sum total of all your thoughts. Begin to fill your mind with thoughts that empower you. Begin to take responsibility for your thoughts. As Wayne Dyer said, change your thoughts and you will change your life. Madam Toastmaster.
Timer, can we please have 1 minute on the clock to do our evaluation for Rich?